White stats off with e4, you strike with knight f6 attack on move 1. And then he plays e5 harassing your knight to d5. c4 knight b6, c5 knight d5. Goal is to overextend white's pawns and undermine them later. White harasses again with its bishop, just take on c5, e6, they take with the queen. After trading queens you got a good pawn in the center, and also attack his overextended c-pawn. If they develop normally, take his pawn on c5 and we are good. Oftentimes they play bishop g5 then just play bishop e7. h4 to protect the bishop, play h6 to kick it off. If they play d4 going for the exchange variation, play d6. They play c4 knight b6, then they take back with the c-pawn, and no matter what they do always play g6 then bishop g5. Center control rook c1 to overprotect their knight. You castle then strike in the center. If they do not take, play f5, take the center. They take and you take. Queen trade, and now you got this open line for the rook. If they play c5, play knight d7. White brings out the bishop, knight c6. If white plays knight f3, play h6. Why? You might be asking, because white wants to reroute his knight to your king and fuck everything up. After h6 white castles. Knight f8 because you want to play bishop e6 and connect the rooks. If you played knight d5 before, you would just lose it just like this. You lack defenders to protect it. Sometimes your opponent plays f4 taking control of the center. Simply trade it off. The 4 pawns attack is the best your opponent can do. White plays knight c3 e6. Get your king to safety and develop like this. f6 is an important move for the pawn break. If they play knight f3, pin it by bishop g4. White plays bishop e2 to unpin. e6 to open another diagonal. Bishop takes knight f3. White takes back and take their free pawn. White retreats, you give a check. Knight c3 is the most popular move. Take the pawn. White plays queen c2. Knight a4 to double attack on c3. Queen takes bishop, takes knight forky. If white castled, instead you still take their knight. And then take with the queen with check. Queen trades and then you threaten to trap the rook. If they play knight f3, you're still going to weaponize your bishop. If white threatens your knight, threaten him back. And you gain an extra tempo to activate the bishop. White usually castles and so do you. No reason to pin since your bishop can be kicked out. Undermine the pawns instead. Activate your second knight and strike his d-pawn. White protects it but you still take it. White takes back, play knight f6 to defend your king. Your opponent develops normally, so attack it. White doesn't want to lose control of center, so it develops the rook instead. Play b6 and fianchetto the bishop even if white plays bishop g5. Bring your rook to a more active file. And from this position you're safe. If white played knight c3 earlier, trade it off, and you will destroy your opponent's pawn structure. Now you know how to play the Alekhine defense and don't fuck it up.